Year 4. This is your RE lesson for Thursday the 7th of January. Now, you might be wondering why I have dug out Mrs. Thomas's Christmas decorations. Well, that's because yesterday was the final day of Christmas. So Wednesday the 6th of January was the final day for Christmas, and we call it Epiphany. Okay, so what is Epiphany? So I'm going to talk to you about this afternoon what Epiphany is, where that word comes from, and why we celebrate Epiphany. So, Epiphany is a Christian feast day of celebrations. Okay, it's the final day of Christmas, a celebration where you have a huge feast. And the word Epiphany comes from the verb to appear. The Feast of Epiphany is the celebration of baby Jesus being revealed or seen by the visitors who travelled a great distance. So I wonder if you could have a little think about which visitors might have travelled a great distance to see baby Jesus and would have arrived on the 6th of January. There's lots that you could choose from. Have a think about which ones they might be. Okay, so the visitors were the three wise men, or sometimes we call them the three kings. They studied stars and constellations, and in those days people read the stars and interpreted what they meant. Okay, so the wise men are often called magi, which is the word given to describe priests and clever men. So they must have been very intelligent, these wise men. So the star. The three wise men were very clever and understood the religious writings that were written many years before. These religious writings told them that one day there would be a great star in the sky, and this star would signify that a new king had been born. When they saw the star, the men knew that they had to pack up their belongings and follow the star to wherever it led them. So on their journey, it would have been very long and very hard and very challenging, and I can imagine very tiring travelling on a camel. They would have probably travelled on camels, across the deserts, over mountains, and in extreme weathers. The star led them to the town of Bethlehem in Israel, and you all know that that is where baby Jesus was born. So, with them, they brought three gifts. They brought gold, which was a very precious and expensive metal, and that was a sign of their love. They brought frankincense, which was a sign of their faith. It was a very expensive sap from African trees, and it could be burned to release a calming scent. And they also brought myrrh, which was a sign of obedience to the king. Myrrh was also sap from an African tree, so two saps from the tree and the gold. Okay, the Feast of Epiphany is celebrated by Christians in Christian churches on the 6th of January, so yesterday, okay, or the nearest Sunday to this date. So, your task. You have to, if you find on Teams the Epiphany sheet and you have a little read through the Epiphany sheet, that gives you all the information that you need. And once you've read through that sheet, I have typed up for you some questions on a Word document. Now if you can type onto that Word document and send it back to us, or if not, you can write the answers down on a piece of paper. Maybe get your adults to take a picture and upload the picture, or scan the document and upload the scanned document. I will do another video of me reading through the sheet if you would like to look at the other video of the sheet, so that can help you with some of the answers too. Okay, well done Year 4.